CJ, thanks for chatting, mate. I suppose it's been a long time coming to actually play some basketball, but you've seen what the team can do on the court. I guess what's your feedback after your first kind of look at the team in a competitive couple of hitouts?
I think, yeah, like you said, getting the boys on the court first has been pretty special, and with what's going on in COVID, and again another long off season, it's with a lot of drama and a lot of change. It's been great to get on the floor. I think the boys have really shown just their competitive side. I think the group that we got and that's been put together has definitely shown that they're there for each other to start with, and willing to do what's asked of them to go and make that next step. So everyone's hungry to show your skills and get out there and play. And some will take some shots that you're like, maybe that's not a great shot, but you can see the excitement of each other and doing it for each other, and while they're still trying to find their feet.
I guess in saying that, you've got a game this weekend. What's been I suppose, have there been any tweaks that you've been talking to the team about, things you want to tighten up or improve or see less of, or anything you want to see more of, or anything along those lines, mate?
Yeah, most definitely. I think every time that we have a game, there's video to show, and good and bad, which is more, it's not bad, it's more improvement of where we're at. We haven't spent a whole lot of time together, but just to get on the same page of how we need to progress going forward. So we have been working on different things, nothing that's drastic to any team at this point in time. And really we're planning for the 3rd of December. The game in Perth is pretty much key, while every day is a chance for us to improve and work on little things to implement as we keep moving forward. We're working tirelessly just on our energy and effort, and just how we connect and play with one another and find that chemistry on the floor.
And I suppose getting to see your team for the first time, you can train the house down to as much, non-competitive stuff, but seeing them for the first time, are they as good as advertised? Are you surprised with where they're at? Are they ahead of where you thought they'd be at? Where do they kind of sit after seeing them in action, I suppose?
Exactly where I thought we would be, with a lot of talent, a lot of excitement that you've probably been able to witness if you watch the games. It's like I said, it's a fun group. We'll be able to play a style of play that Adelaide fans haven't seen in quite a while. Be able to get up and down the court. A lot of mobility and athleticism, which has been able to shine to the forefront as we speak, and it's great to watch. It's great to be a part of too.
Mate, Kai Sotto, been a lot of talk and a lot of buzz about him, and I think some people probably thought, he's going to play straight away. Some people thought, he needs a redshirt year almost. He got straight in the action the other night, threw a dunk down on one of his pretty early on one of his first plays. I suppose a similar question: is he where you thought he'd be at? Has he kind of improved quicker than you expected? And have you been surprised at how able he has been going in and just getting into it straight away?
I love what he brings. I love the kid. I think he's been brought up the right way, taught the game the right way. It shows by his character within the group, his movement and play on the floor. It's stuff that I've expected and seen. It's not until you get to see him in action with everybody on the floor, but he is everything that he's cracked out to be. I think we'll see a lot of great things throughout the season. I don't think he won't be playing very much between now and the start of the season, but that's all just building towards him just being healthy. When you're 19 years old and you're a kid, there's a lot of things that you need to do to look after yourself, and we're just making sure that we have the best Kai available for game one and moving forward, of caring for every player as if they're your kid and your prized possession. You want to make sure that he's as healthy as possible, and if there's anything that they need to discuss or we need to work through or manage at different times throughout a season, we treat everyone the same, with same care and love that you would for any employee.
And I suppose without giving too much away, I know there's stuff you want to keep in-house and that kind of thing, but how much do you expect him to play when it does come to the season starting? Have you kind of put a minutes limit on him, or do you have an expectation of what role he might be taking?
Well, to be honest, I haven't I haven't put a minute restriction unless it comes back to me that this is how long he's allowed to play. That's where that will take shape. I love the kid and think he can, there's a chance for him to play significant minutes in this group. He's shown that on his fight every day at practice. And it's just about managing and making sure that all the pieces are available and we're able to play at a high level. And I think that he'll contribute significantly to this team and the team's success going forward.
Awesome. And have you had any surprises so far since coming on board? Any players who, kind of more out there than you'd expected? Is the team being kind of what you'd expected it to be since you came on and you've seen them in action?
They are like that. Most kids, when you bring a group like this together, can be very quiet. You got some young kids and some veterans. Some of the veterans are super experienced in this competition, like the Bearstows, and mixing with DJ and Isaac Humphreys and Mitch McCarron. And then you got the younger crew, the Mo King, Tad Dufamaya, Sunday Detch. He fits in both molds, but Manny Malou, like when you bring new guys in with our imports, Todd Withers and Dusty Hanners, it's like trying to find that balance of the group. But they're a lot of fun to be around. It seems like they've been connected for a lot longer than we have been, and it's great to see. It shows when we compete with each other. It shows when we're around each other, and when we're discussing different things about life or just about what we're going to do going forward. It's definitely evident that the group has bonded especially well. I didn't know what to expect at the start, but it's definitely been special to watch, and just warms the heart knowing that you got a great group, and from Jeff Van Groningen and Grant Kelly done a great job of putting this together the way it has come together. If you're talking about surprises, Nick Marshall has been a standout, a local kid from Adelaide, and a lot of buzz from around other clubs. Just mentioning him and knowing where he's at. He's a development player. Like he's not a roster player like in the 12, but the kids work really hard from his off season being in Mount Gambier. They done a lot of work with him, and then him coming back here and applying his trade to earn a development spot for the 36ers. And the minutes that he's playing right now, he's showing that he can hold his own with the crew in the league.